What up, athletes? Welcome back to my channel. We're back at Smythe Street and Hatfield Street here in Georgetown, Guyana. I'm going to show you what's happening with the new Brick Dam police station, which is behind me. It seems as if they're a lot closer to completion now, and suddenly one day I was passing, which is today, and found that it added windows to the building, and I wanted to see what those windows look like once they added them, whether they'd be one-way glass or two-way glass. But that's what we want to see in this video. Take a look. What up, athletes? Welcome back to my channel. We are back on Hatfield Street here looking at George Street, the intersection of George Street and Hatfield Street. And that's the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. That is the largest Catholic church here in Guyana. It's about 5:30 p.m. But this is what we're here to see. This building, that is new A Division headquarters of the Guyana Police Force, and they have added windows. So this building is progressing rather rapidly. Last time we were here, they had just taken off the fabric that covered the sides of the building, protecting the neighborhood from the debris, the dust that comes from constructing a building in a dense residential neighborhood. Now, all the windows, or most of the windows, have been added, and the building looks much nearer completion than it did the last time we were here. And the last time we were here, we were speculating about whether these windows were going to be one-way glass. And I guessed that they would be one-way glass, meaning that you'd be able to see out of the windows but not into the building. You're gonna have to wait until the building is fully open and they electrify it so we can see at night. Because the problem with one-way glass is that in the daytime, it's one way, right? Because the light reflects off the outside. It's coated with a silver mirror that allows you to look out of the building, look out of the glass, but not into it. So the light from the outside gets reflected, but it's partial reflection. So what happens in the night is because it's lit from the inside, you'll be able to see into the building at night. And the only way to deal with that is probably to use shutters, which you close at night so that you can protect the occupants of the building from snipers or people who are spying on what's going on in the building. So that's one of the first things I wanted to see, what happened when they added windows to this building, and we're now able to see that. In fact, it is reflective on the outside. In fact, I was here earlier in the day and I couldn't see inside the building because of the reflection. You could see the sky and the clouds when you look at the building, but I couldn't see inside. But I guess my speculation is that once they light the building and they put the lights on the inside, that somehow, if it's one-way glass, you'll be able to see the light leaving. That is, you'll be able to see the inside of the building at night. And I don't know how they're going to handle that. But right now what we can see is that there is reflective one-way glass on the building, on the windows, and it looks like a tower of windows, because I said, like last time we were here, I counted, let's see, 4, 8, and 5 or 6, 8 and 6, 14 windows on each floor on this south facing side. All right, so 14 windows on each floor, and they look like floor to ceiling windows, which is good for letting the light in. But like I said, it's bad for privacy at night if the one-way glass becomes two-way at night. But these two sides, this is the south-facing side and the east-facing side. You remember it's after 5:30 now, so it's after sunset. Sometimes what is called the witching hour? The witching hour, the magic hour. Yes, and what is clear is that it is not lacking in windows. A building not lacking in windows. So that's the east-facing side and the south-facing side. Now the other two sides, the west-facing side and north-facing side, have not been completed to this extent. We're going to take a look at them because the last time I was here earlier in the day, I was just happening to be passing. I just happened to be passing by. Took a look at it on all four sides, and what I discovered, okay, that's the evening rush hour traffic on Hatfield Street. So traffic that's looking east, right? East towards the botanical gardens and so on. And this is west, looking towards the river. Here at almost 6 p.m. on Hatfield Street. But yeah, this is what we came to see. We came to see this building. As you can see, windows reflective. Now I think you can see what I'm talking about. If you look through the glass here, you can see the windows. Barely see the windows on the other side. That is what I mean by saying once there's a source of light inside the building, this reflective glass on the outside becomes transparent. And I want to see how they handle that, because at night all these windows become transparent from the outside and you become like fish in a glass bowl, right? So the occupants of this building will become like fish in a glass bowl. Now this is what the west facing side looks like. As you can see, windows have not yet been applied or added to this side of the building. This is the west, the side of the building that's facing west. They seem to be covering it with some kind of black paint. But they've just started adding the windows to this side. There are not as many windows on this side as they are on the other sides. As you can see, they've started adding windows to the lower floors. And I guess eventually they're gonna add the remaining windows. And what this looks like is some kind of architectural detail. Right, the building has some interesting architectural features, and this looks like a frame that will probably be lit up at night. That's my guess. But that rib looks like a pair of ribs running the height of the building. It's some architectural detail, as are these, what I thought initially these were like balconies or maybe awnings, but they are of varying heights, just like the ribs on the side of the west side of the building. Maybe they're going to be connected too, right? So maybe they're going to connect to these ribs, what appears to be ribs. And speaking about these structures that are jutting out from the side of the building, it seems